Hello and welcome to EduHappy School Management Video Platform Tutorial. In this tutorial, we will present you with the overview of the system in order to quickly cover all the important features which will guide you into quickly getting to interact with the software. First, you will need to create a school profile from the admin module. Go to the school menu and create a new profile for your school. Here you will fill out the information about your school that it's needed to create the profile. In the school menu, you can also go to Edit School, where you can modify any previous information about any school that you have entered. We have created sample information to guide you through this process. Now it's time to create the foundation of the system. Select the tab Academic Year and create a new academic year. On the new academic year, you will select a school. Then you give that academic year a name. Then you give it a starting date and an ending date. Then you will select how many terms will be included in that year. For example, if there's 2 terms involved, you will see a drop-down of 2 separate terms. This will allow you to create a term name, starting date, ending date, vacation start, or vacation ending for both terms. You can also create a new semester year by selecting the school name, which academic year you assign this to, and then giving the semester a name. Go to Edit Semester, where you will see some examples of how this process is completed. Select a school name, select a year name, and select a semester name. You will then see which terms are covered under that year. And now it's time to create some grades. Grade stands for which grade level it's being assigned to. For example, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and all the way up to 12th grade, and so on. Start by selecting which school name it's going to be assigned to. Then give the grade a name. Then select the passing percentage. Then the maximum possible points, and then a grading index. Passing percentage describes the total passing percentage needed for the student to pass to the next grade level. Max possible points describes the total amount of points that the student can achieve for that grade level. Grade index will describe the order of the grade. If you look at quick hints, this will detail you and give you an example of how to use grade index. Now it's time to create a classroom. Classrooms are a physical classification of the students under a certain grade. For example, this describes a physical location like a classroom where the students are taking their course. For more information, check out the Classroom tab where you can see quick hints. Here is where you'll create a new classroom. Select a school name, a grade name, grade 1, 2, or 3, then give your classroom a name or even a room name. For example purposes, we have created a couple classrooms to allow you to understand this process. After creating a classroom, now it's time to create a course. Here you will select a school. Also select a grade, like grade 1, 2, or 3. Then give the course a name, like math, English, and so on. Then you will provide multiple other informations that will help describe this course. If you need help, look at the quick hints on the right. Course points has a great impact on the grading system, which will produce grading reports that we'll talk about later. The attendance weight has an impact of the attendance on the grading system. For example, if the attendance weight is 0, there will be no impact in the grading scale. If it's more than 0, then it will impact the grading scale. For example, if the attendance weight is more than 0, then it will compare itself to other grading assignments within that course to give a comparative value. Attendance points here is determined by the percentage of the attendance. For example, combined with present points, absent points, and late points, or even excuse points, the attendance percentage can be calculated. If the attendance point is 10, the present point is 10, and the teacher marks the student present for that certain session. The student's percentage then will be 10 out of 10 or even 100% in attendance. Likewise, if the student's absent points is at 5, that will put him 5 out of 10, which will put him at a 50% attendance rate. You can also find some course examples on the Edit Course tab. Here, you'll be allowed to modify the example courses to better understand the process. Select School, select the grade, then select the course name. Now that you've finished the school grade and classroom portion of the application, it's time to start enrolling students. Under the Students tab, create a new student profile. Select a school, then select a grade. Then select which classroom this student will attend. Then fill out the student's first name, last name, and other detailed information that will best describe the student. Here, you can also select which transport the student is assigned to. Then provide the student a username and a password. This will allow the student to log in the student portal. Once student is enrolled, teachers and admins have the ability to manage that student. To search for students, select the Student tab. Then either put in the school name, or the grade level, or even the classroom name. Then on the right, you'll see the search results. Select the student, and then you can start editing their profile. Once you've selected the student, you can edit information on their profile, like photo, school name, grade, or any other information below. Now it's time to give the teachers authority so they can take actions within the platform. There are two types of authority: class authority and content authority. Class authority will give the teacher authority under her class to change grades, add assignments, and much more. Teachers with this authority will also be allowed to take attendance, grade assignment, create new assignments, and grading semesters for the students. In other words, this is the authority given to the teacher to allow her to manage her students, her classes, and her courses. The second authority method is called the content authority method. Content authority method is created by assigning a teacher to a grade, then a course. In order to build a classroom authority matrix, you will need to take 3 steps: assign a grade, assign a classroom, and assign a course. Now, under the Teachers tab, this will allow you to assign grades to a specific teacher. Select a grade for that specific teacher. If the teacher is assigned to more than one school, you will see multiple schools available to assign grades to the teacher. If you'd like to assign classrooms to that teacher, select the teacher that you want to assign classrooms to. Then you'll be able to assign classrooms to teacher. If you'd like to assign courses for that teacher, select the teacher, then assign course to that teacher. If you'd like to create the content authority matrix, you will only have to do 2 steps. First, go to the Teacher tab, then click Assign Content. Then you will need to assign a grade to the teacher. Again, to assign a grade, select the teacher. If grades are assigned already, then just keep moving forward. Under the Teacher tab, select Assign Content, then select a teacher. Under Assign Content to Teacher, select the course which you would like the teacher to assign content to. For demonstration purposes, let's log on with Teacher 1. Select Teacher 1, insert the password, and press Login. Once you're logged in, you can notice in the teacher's dashboard, you will see that you have 2 authority matrices: the content authority list and the classroom authority list. As you can see in the content authority list, it has the school name, the grade, and also the course, showing that the teacher has authority within that course, in that grade, and in that school. And under the classroom authority list, the teacher has authority to give for the courses to upload assignments, take attendance, change grades, and many more other options within that course, in that classroom, within that grade, in that school. Let's take a look at the English course on the first list. If you look at the dashboard navigation panel on the left, you see underneath course content the many items that can be altered. 1. The ebooks. 2. Course units. 3. New lesson. 4. Managed lesson. 5. Assignment category. Or 6. Standard assignments. For example, the teacher now can upload ebooks for the English course. All this within the course content authority that was given to that specific teacher. Select an example school. Now you'll see that there is an ebook list below. Grammar for beginners or English for intermediate. Selecting this option will allow you to upload any books from your hard drive or even edit any previous books that has been uploaded. Here under course content, we can also create course units. Here, the teacher with authority can create new units or even manage existing units. For example, units can be grammar, spelling, or even Storytown. Also, under math, we can create algebra and many more. Selecting the New Lessons tab, the teacher with authority is now allowed to create new lessons. First, select the unit. Let's start by giving the lesson a name, then a start date. Now give it an end date. Now a detailed description. Also below, choose the file to upload to this lesson. Then press save to create the lesson. If you look at managed lessons, you will see some lessons that we have uploaded for examples. If you select grammar under units, you will see 2 lessons below that we have listed as an example. Select one and you'll see the lesson name, the start date, the end date, a detailed description, and also some uploaded files that we have uploaded to this assignment. Now, let's go log in as a student. Select Student 1. Type in the password, then press Login. Now logged in as a student, the student can select Course Content. The student can now see the list of courses. For example, English, Math, and so on. Let's look at the English course, for example. The student may now look at the ebooks and see the ebooks available provided by the teacher. Also, the student can look at lessons and see the lesson plan. He can also see below that there are start dates and end dates and a brief description of that course. The students will see the lessons in progress. For example, if a lesson ends today, tomorrow the student will see a different lesson. Once that lesson is available, you can see below that all the resources for that lesson will be available to the student. If the student would like to see all the lessons for that course, on the right, he'll see All Lessons. Click on that. Now the student has the ability to see all the lessons listed under that course. He can also click on each lesson and go into the lesson to see all the details for that lesson. Now let's go back to the teacher. Now under Manage Lessons, you'll see Assignment Categories. Under Assignment Category, for each course, you can add a new category or select a previous category. For example, classwork, homework, participation, quizzes, or even teacher assignments. You can also create new categories. Let's give the category a name and give the category a weight. This weight category will only impact the assignment category listed above. Then press Save. Now let's create assignments underneath a category. Select Standard Assignments. Now select a course, then select the category within that course that you would like to create an assignment for. Select Add New. You're now able to create a new assignment. Give it a subject, max possible point, and information below. You can also choose any files that will be attached to this assignment. Then press Save. Here are some sample assignments to look at. Choose homework underneath the English course. As you can see, you have Assignment 1, A1, A2, A3 as examples. Also, under the English course, select Quizzes. Press Edit. As you can see on the left, you have multiple quizzes as an example. Let's take a look at the first quiz. Now that teacher will be ready to start handing out assignments to that student. Let's go back to the teacher's dashboard to see how this all works together. For this specific teacher, as you can see below, the teacher has authority under these courses, under these classes, in these grades, within these schools. For this teacher, select New Assignment. As you can see, all the courses and classes available for that teacher is listed below. For example, if you select the course English, press Give Assignment on the right. Below, you will see a list of assignments available for that course. You can also select a specific category, like classwork, which will narrow the list below. Now all the teacher has to do is set a display date. This will allow the student to see that assignment on that date. Set a start date, which will allow the student to know when to start, an end date, which the student will know when it's due, then a disappearing date, when that assignment will not be available for that student any longer. Then press Give Assignment. Also remember that it will not allow you to set an assignment outside the school year date. If all this is done correctly, you will see assignment dates uploaded successfully. Now you can see that the course assignment is displayed below. If you like to manage an assignment, go back to the teacher's portal. Select Manage an Assignment. Select Manage Assignment. Under Edit Assignment, select a specific category. For example, homework. Then with the list below, select a specific assignment that you would like to edit. For example, select the first assignment. Now you have the ability to edit that assignment. Now let's take a look at grading. Select Grade Assignment. For example, under the English course, we'll select Grade Assignment. Let's choose to grade Assignment 1. Once you select the assignment, you'll see the list of students that need assignment graded. You can give them the points they've got correctly. For example, the first student has gotten 4 out of 5 correct. Selecting the last student, we're able to edit his grade. This student has received a 5 out of 5. Once you have graded this student, the grade will now appear in the grading report. When the student logs onto his portal, he can now go to the grading report, select English. You can now see the list of categories available. Let's click on Homework. Now you will see a list of assignments below that has been graded. As you can see, once the teacher has uploaded that grade in the teacher's portal, the student now has the availability to see that grade in the student's portal. Before we look at attendance, let's make sure we set up everything properly in the admin portal. Select Schedule tab. Now you can create a new schedule session. To understand what a new schedule session is, look at the quick hint on your right. Now let's select the school. Select the grade. Now let's start adding sessions. If there are no sessions to select underneath a grade, type in a number where it says Number of Sessions. You will see selections pop up. As you see, if I type in number 4 sessions will pop up. Now select a start and end time for each session. Here's an example underneath grade 1. Now the schedule is ready to be built for grade 1. Now select Build a Schedule for grade 1. Select a school, then select a grade. Now let's select a classroom. Below, you will see a schedule detail. This is the session that you have created for that grade. As you can see, on the left you'll have the days from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And on the top row, you'll have the hours for that class. You'll have the hours for that session. You can then select which course will be available at that hour. For example, you can see here that 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Sunday, English is available. As you can see, if you click on the course name, you can select a different course that will be available on that hour. If there's a scheduling conflict, the system will detect it. Now the teacher is ready to take attendance. For example, underneath the English course, let's select a date. You will now see a list of students below. Now with the students list below, you have the option to individually select if the student's present, absent, or excused, or even late. Also, on top, you may select all to select all present, all absent, all excused, or all late. If there's multiple sessions on that day, you'll see that there will be multiple sessions displayed below. If you select one of those sessions, you will now see the students displayed below. As you can see, once you select the class, the session, all the students will automatically be displayed. As a teacher, select Schedule. Here, you will see a list of the teacher's schedule. Also, in the student's portal, he or she may click My Schedule and see their available schedule. This has been a basic tutorial for the EduHappy system. There are many more options within the system. For example, financial accounting, you have Manage Accounts, Chart of Accounts, Journal Entry, General Ledger, Trial Balance, Balance Sheets, and also Income Statements. Under HR and Payroll, you'll have Manage Payroll, Manage Departments, Add Employee, Edit Employee, Employee Promotion, Leave Types, Apply Leave, Apply Overtime, Allowance Types, Apply Allowance, Deduction Types, Apply Deduction, Run Payroll, and Payroll Reports. You also have Fee Management for students, where you can select fee types, fee structure, fee payments, or even fee collection. There's also Expense Management, where you can select expense types and manage expenses. Also, you have Transport Management, where you can select the Manage Vehicle or even select Manage Route. You can also manage any admins under this privilege under Manage Admin Privileges. Again, this has been a basic tutorial and an overview on the EduHappy system. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed the EduHappy system.